Chall, first win in 3 games and finally a win against Brackley this season. How happy are you with the result and the performance?
It's all about results, and again, a tough, really tough place to come. Regardless of the run, Brackley are on the good side. By no means a classic, but we've dug in and defended well and got a little bit of luck. We had a little bit of unluck for their goal. To be fair, it's just a deflection that's looped up into obviously back to the corner taker, and Loss has done everything he can to clear it. If he misses it, it goes wide. But no, fantastic spirit, and they'll take the 3 points all day. Apart from these.
And well, 2 goals from Rowie and a goal from Willow. Willow's goal, was that the kind of luck that you were talking about that's finally come for you?
I think all the goals. Ultimately, what have we done? Are the great goals? Now we've put the ball in areas, and we've got, like I say, we've got our just desserts for doing it. Sometimes I suppose you've got to go a little bit back to basics. We've obviously Dan playing down that side, who's got a massive throw, which means if we can put the ball in areas, it's broken down, and we get a goal from a cross, which again it is great. Second goal, a corner, a scramble, it's the post, come back, and we're there to put it in. And the third goal, the ball's in an area, and ultimately the ball ends up in their net. Now I don't care how it ends up in there, it does, and we'll take the 3 points.
Young Lawrence Maguire made his debut on loan today. What did you make of his performance?
No, I thought he did really well. I think he's obviously a ball playing centre half. I think there'll be some occasions where he's potentially just got to put his foot through it. I know he doesn't want to do that, but that's part of growing up and part of learning, I suppose, first team football where results are on the line. But no, I look really assured. Gives us great balance with being left-sided. In what was a really young back four, like I say, three lone players out of the 4. 2, a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old and a 23-year-old, all hopefully with big careers in front of them, but like I say, to be thrown together, having trained together for a couple of days, coming to somewhere like this is really tough, and they'll only get better from that, so no, really pleasing.
And you've said a lot about injuries in recent weeks, and Steve Williams and Sam Fairley a big plus to come back today. How important is it to start getting players back?
No, we need everyone back. That's like I say, Sam's a long way away, but he gives everyone a lift with his enthusiasm, his character around the dressing room. Even if he's not been involved today, to come and be on the buses, gives everyone a lift and gets everybody going. We had to make some tough decisions today in terms of team selection, leaving people out, and to get him the last 5 minutes is great. He's miles away from playing. Don't get me wrong, he's only training for a week. But like I say, to have him back around is massive. Likewise, the players we've still got out. James is a massive loss for us, and Josh and Don. We need everyone back. We need to make sure we've 10 weeks to go, and we need everybody fit. We need everyone available, and everyone will be needed. But it's another win chalked off, and like I say, we can prepare properly and look forward to next week's game now. And
just finally, a big result today for the whole of non-league as well in the FA Cup, Lincoln getting through to the quarter-finals. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, amazing. Danny's done a fantastic job. I spoke to him early in the season. He was looking at players and potentially had a choice of signing 2, and he was asking my opinion about Elliot Whitehouse and another player that was an ex-player of ours. But he's done a brilliant job. You just they're in the quarter-final now. I suppose that the big hope you have is that, similar to Brackley really, the progression they've had in the FA Cup and FA Trophy has caught up with them a little bit in the league. Lincoln are in a great position in the league, going for promotion, still in the FA Trophy, obviously still in the FA Cup. Just hopefully, like I say, the games don't catch up with them, because I think, like I say, if you went and spoke to them, their aim or the big objective is getting promoted and getting themselves back in the Football League, and hopefully the run that they're having doesn't affect them, because losing some, like I say, losing some players, some key players could really affect them. But at the minute, like I say, they're doing a brilliant job. We'd inquired about a couple of players on loan, to be honest, from there, and probably 2 weeks ago we'd been thinking about letting them out, but obviously now they've got a lot of games, so now fingers crossed they get a big draw and enjoy that, but ultimately go and achieve what they want to in terms of promotion at the end of the season.